Greetings, my fellow disciples of Wendy. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, The First Wendigo, Episode 37, Battle Queen. I have 2 archive capsules that I absolutely have nothing to do with for now. But everybody's basically going to be starving unless she can get this done quick. So here we go. Launch at edge. And yeah, I'll tell Parduk to continue harvesting. Because I don't suspect that there's going to be rice left. I don't know what the threat is, but let's hope I'm ready. So the reason why I have a variety of weapons is I don't know what to expect. But I am high on go juice, so there's that. I also have Trooper Squad and Aerodrone Strike aids, and I can call for a shuttle if I need to. That and I can skip. So it's an ambush of bunnies. Okay. I can handle that. This is why I brought a robot. Did I stomp you as I jumped? I guess I did. Right on. So many rabbits. Jesus. Or Kellyan. Whoops. I don't know what was going on over here. Sounded very squishy. Trying to keep them alive, which is easier said than done. Wendy, I know you're in the sun, girl, but you're not firing as if you're a good shooter right now. This is you just punch your way through this, because your accuracy right now is so piss poor. Side of the barn door is, like, better than you can even do. Alright, Kellyan, you waddle your way down to the Dynamo. I will be repairing him before I leave the map tile. I just want to get the Dynamo down, because that's good for the base. Alright, how are we doing over here? We're just harvesting a bunch of blood. We have bio-starved babies. But the Dynamo has been cleared, and Wendy got a bunch of honor for it, so she's Praetor 10. Which is nice. 4 more honor, and I hit Baroness. Strategically, what's the advantage of a Vamp's needle attack over just shooting? Damage? Her shots were, like, garbage up until that point. So it was just sort of like, oh, well, it's not going well. I'll try something new. I can't repair you when you're stunned? Seriously? Okay. Today I learned something dumb. Alright, so the Dynamo's down and the power's back up. Mass. I want you to fix some robots. And then I also hope that... Oh, God. For real? Oh, you know what? Okay, this is a little cheesy, but, like, what choice do I have? Hey, mechs. You don't even have any sleeping mechs. I can't even do it like this. Normally you can wake him up that way. Because I can't really take a breach right now. Because there's no one home. Randy, like, you're a piece of garbage. What I'm gonna say. I could shuttle home. Didn't they patch the cheese? I don't know. I mean, obviously, because I just tried to use it. They patched it 1.4? Oh, okay. Good to know. T-Sang. Yeah, there's no wildlife out there. Shut up, T-Sang. There's shells. Alright, I think, unfortunately, I have to shuttle home. I don't think that there's much of a choice in this matter. Using up the honor that I just got. Oh. Nope, they're not even hostile to one another. Okay, mechs, go escort. Mass come up this way. T-Sang, forget it. Just bring your gun up north. I might just need a beam target. Or aerodrone strike. I don't know if aerodrone strikes aren't very accurate, though. That's the problem. But I'll try it. I'm desperate. Quit nuking my stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to beam. It's gonna trash my walls. I don't know, maybe I'll save. Because I'm not sure about tactics here. They all have grenades and stuff, which is obnoxious, but like, there's a possibility of being able to handle it anyway. Just fight and kite. Except for right now, I'm due to the fog, the accuracy of everyone is like royally terrible. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to outmaneuver these enemies. Your name is Teat? So these are my Militors. I'll have them stack here. Oh, that wasn't at me. Where'd you hit? Mass is keeping them off this wall somehow. I don't know how. But I'm actually going to push the wall and hold it. Militors keep coming towards me. Good headshots. Go closer. Right there. You close in. Go! Alright, Foxes, you keep moving. They're trying to throw Molotovs at my Militors. That's exactly what I want, because it's not going to be effective. My shooters move up to the chunks, start taking them out. Alright, one Militor down. Because they're throwing, who's throwing rogue grenades? No one? Oh, they must have shot it. Shot to death, yeah. Alright, we're landing some pretty good hits here. Oh, there goes another one shot to death. That's okay. Alright, now the worry is these guys catching up to me. I am somewhat... Okay, Bryzette, you can go to work group. I am somewhat apprehensive about that there, and I don't really have good defense for it. I am getting them to set each other on fire, but I'm a little worried about the, the fire panic, the pyrophobia. The other thing I could do with these bots is have these bots try to escort mass and have them tank for mass. So that's what I'm going to try now. Alright, Wally, you move in. You keep running. And then my robots rally to me. When do you get a line of sight on someone? I know, you're near fire. I know. Okay, I got around the corner. This is probably good. Because they're breachers. They might just spend... Yeah, they're throwing grenades here. Let's pop back out and try to take shots. Rosie, you go that way. Can we just finish Pangolin already? Jesus. Kellyan, get a line of sight on them. I cannot believe that that one's still alive. Alright, Bog, get over here. Oh, Foxes is down. Okay. You guys up. All robots over. Come on. This accuracy is so bad. You get over here. Alright, he's dead. That's a chain shotgun, so let's back up. Just in time. Alright, they're starting to throw at my gene program, so that's not cool. You all, whatever can move. Oh, you're releasing the waste packs. That's even more annoying. I just don't have a way of stopping links at the moment. Okay, that one died, or went down. You guys move on in. Kish is down for like the 5th time. These guys have all shield belts, except for you. God, that's gross. Gonna have to clean that. You guys move in. We only needed down a few more for them to leave. But the fog is absolutely making accuracy here miserable. I'm not able to hit anything with any reliability due to the accuracy. Come on, skip. There he is. I'm just bringing them to me. She is a fire. Oh, great. You're down, Wally, so quickly. A bunch of prisoners are escaping because they nuked the back wall of it. And they're fleeing. Okay. Alright, in terms of fire, T's saying stand right there and pop your... Oh, your fire foam's not charged. Cool. Alright, go into the base then and stop it. Alright, what do I need to do to get this built? Wish, did you just tank a grenade? Yes, you did. Let's see. One. So I mean, he's saying break down the shelf so I can make a, You know what, actually just... No, because your social's bad. I wouldn't mind picking up one of the pigskins, too. I don't think any of these guys are going to be able to get out. So, mechs, go back to recharge, and then I'll try to figure out who to save out of the prisoners here. He's saying it's no longer necessary. Yeah, put out the fire. No escapes. No one gets out. Alright. Capture you. Only 2 big bleeds. Alright, so who do we got out here? You, dead in 6 seconds, can't save you. Lynx, dead in 7 seconds, can't save you either. I don't think we're going to get any prisoners. Unless the one that was on fire up there, I think they decayed. They died. Okay, well, I guess no prisoners then. Could be worse. The other thing I'm going to need to do is clean. So order, zone, remove pollution area here. Because they blew up the tox packs that were in there and it caused a whole bunch of pollution. I'm going to have mass start delivering building materials. I could skip and coagulate, not in 6 seconds. I don't have that kind of time. Recharge. I'm going to set everyone to recharge and everyone to the recharge zone. Alright, let's start getting the robots back up. Rose is going to have a lot of work, given that how dirty the base became. Med emergency, you are hypothermic extreme? Yeah, let me fix that. Actually, it shouldn't be that cold in there. It should be warming up, actually, considerably. I don't actually know why it's that cold. Because, it's an enclosed space, right? But, okay. Well, the walls are up, so maybe it's better. What I can do, temporarily, is mass, or T-Sane, because you're close, move those spare heaters in, keep them warm. Because they're hypothermic and climbing. We do want perimeter security. That's another thing I'm going to have to work on, is getting the walls back up for it. That was spicy. And then start to regestate the mechs that went down. The 2 Militors, I think. 2 Militors and 1 Kish. 1 Constructor. Let's not use meds. It should be warming up in this room very soon, because it has 5 heaters and a geothermal Jenny. Yeah, it's already 53 Fahrenheit or 11 Celsius. It's fine. Yep, they're able to walk. So Mass is... Oh, Wendy's starving. Mass is currently repairing the mechs. Wendy, do you have... No, you don't have meals on you. Just carry critical boxes. And bring down here so we can eat. Pods. 5.9, 5.6, so the pods have food. Yeah. Well, that was some spicy bad timing, if I do say so myself. But I think I handled it pretty well. Have some chocolate. So Mass is getting the robots back online. All of the mechs should be on recharge for now, and I'll sort it out later. Except for Parduk, you can be... Okay, hold on, I messed with the groups. So Parduk is going to be on work with Rosie and Rexy. But Rexy should be recharging, because they're not damaged. Cooking a few more fine meals. How are you doing? You are super hungry. Let's go eat. And the T-Sang's pretty hungry as well. I wonder what happens if you build over... Oh, no, it's still polluted. Yeah, okay. So I'm not even going to bother doing that just yet. The prisoners don't have access to food at the moment, so I'm going to force this door open to give them access to the NPM. Or I could just relocate them. I'll just relocate them. Hope you weren't tired, Wendy, because you have more work to do. Wonder why I have to re-arrest. Oh, it's because the door was forced open or something. Okay. Another big one is get the north wall built, because that's a huge vulnerability. And then the mechs that are in here. Parduk, Farm, Rosie, Home Zone, Rexy, unrestricted. Okay. That all looks good. Glad I had that shuttle. Shuttle definitely helped bail me out of that bad one. Get the hoppers back. Mass just finished eating. And Wendy, you're going up there for hoppers? Okay. All right, so the prisoners now do a little cleanup, but now they're contained again. Wow, okay. How quickly is the pollution going to kill them? Not very. It's not that much of a concern, I don't think. All right, so regenning. This lifter's in here. Oh, this is the one we were gestating. So we're still waiting on them to fully gestate. I do need steel, so here's a whole lot of it. Mass is still repairing some of the damaged bots. And then once Rosie has the debris cleaned up, she'll start cleaning the pollution. And I can also tell T-Sang to clean pollution. So T-Sang, high priority cleaning for you. Tis slaves' work. Hey, hey, hey! Get out of there. I left the door open so I could butcher quicker. Or dismantle machines quicker. And then the bunny took it as an opportunity to intrude. Well-deserved rest for Wendy. Holy cow. It's a Parduk. There's no oh yeah, there is no farming for you to do. How about you recharge? Ah, solar flare. Yes, that seems fair. I haven't dealt with enough misfortune that a solar flare was in order. Oh man. Yeah, Randy going fully mean. So I'll move the bed. Ramirez doesn't matter so much because Ramirez has a gas mask on, protecting from pollution. Yeah, actually, I'll just do it like that. Oh, no, that's the opposite of what I wanted you to do. Get out of those beds. I don't know why Ramirez isn't moving. Okay, critical foxes can walk now. Gotta say that, Kellyan, you, like, took so much damage there. It was insane. It was impressive. Alright, power's back on. Cool. He'll give me ambrosia? No, he won't. Not on this ice sheet. And the lifter's done. All right. Here is the raffle timer for lifter number trace. Once Mass gets to it. I think all the mechs are now repaired. So work. Yeah, that all looks right. So as soon as that lifter's out, I will resurrect some of the small broken ones. Question to all of you. Should I resurrect the 2 Militors or make something else? So the Militors, the 2 dead Militors up here that died, are 2 bandwidth, which frees up 2 bandwidth. And I can replace them with 2 Scorchers or Pikemen, you know. Scorchers might be useful. Or Pikemen might be useful. I figured I'd ask. It's a mass. Yep. Go initiate mech birth. And there's the lifter. Inspired trade. Let's use that. So mass. Call our ally. Oh, right, because you're not a dame. Alright. Wendy, sorry, lied. Call the ally. And let's suspend the resurrecting, because I'm not sure that that's what we're going to do right now. How did I get the large mech gestator? You have to kill the Diabolus, which is the first mech boss, and then study the signal chip that he drops. So you have to make sure that you don't destroy the signal chip in the process. Oh, all these guys have been recently... Okay. Because we've been hemo farming them, they don't have blood left, so I'll just consume blood packets instead. Looks like you guys want me to do something else. So, I am going to shred mechanoids twice. Militor friendly corpses. Give those 2 mechs a burial. What new mech to make? Scyther, 2 Scorch, Pike. So now the only Militor I have is Wally. Alright, I'm going to start forcing cleaning pollution area. So those mechs are shred. And then Wendy... You're going to need death rest soon. Quite soon. You have no farming? Why is nothing growing here? It's the correct temperature. It's a little cold, but not bad. It's not slowing it down. I think it's all of the solar flares. Yeah, that makes sense. Stupid solar flares. Alright, I need to butcher some humans for fuel for the growth vats plus meals. And 2.5 minutes to vote on what left to gestate. Gonna force T-Sane to clean up some of this pollution. I don't even really need to move the beds if I'm cleaning up the pollution. Curiosity, you're 14, so you're pretty close to coming out of that vat. Out of the vat is 16. 16 is when they can start breeding. And we're mostly just the first or second generation Wendigo project people are just breeders. And it looks like that was the giveaway for Decaboy. So you are a lifter. You're also stealing all of my human meat that I was using to to cook. All right. T-Sang now has cleaned up all the toxins in the prison here on that side. So that's good. They will not die of poisonings. Sorry, T-Sang. This tree's already got enough pollution to deal with. I'm definitely eager to death rest with all of these glycosoid pumps. She's going to be one speed demon. I'm also very happy that the gene pack banks have high HP. They survived pretty effectively in that fight. We do have some ovum extractions to do. Oh, Ramirez is on a cooldown. Just because I've been so busy, I haven't been able to attend to that. And it looks like pikes it is. So if I'm going to do a pike, I will need a scan. Probably off of Wish. Let's get the rest of these eggs. T-Sing's actually been managing it, which is fine by me. So haul to the scanner and throw Wish in there. And don't hop in it yourself this time, because that was a big old mistake. Didn't mean to do it. Solane, you are in the wrong zone. Let me take a look at the mechs here again. No, it is right now. The combat mechs... Oh, it's because Critical Foxes is on the recharger. Okay. Imogen farming does train medical, but like not much. Not like a surgery would. Insert Wish. All right. Wendy is going to be death exhausted in about a half a day. I'm going to prep for her rest by trying to make some food for Mass and T-Sang. Curiosity's in there. 14 and 2, if you're wondering. Hey, Rosie. I'm pretty sure that you're allowed to clean up pollution, so it'd be awesome if you started that. Phlebotomy is tough. Oh, I know. I've had my blood drawn from people that don't know what they're doing, and it is painful. Downright painful. That's weird that the bill got locked up from Wendy trying to resurrect one of the Militors, because Kish is still dead and needs resurrection. Alright, let's get a pikeman. Yeah, for Rosie, what I could do, you're right, is just to set a temporary zone to force her here until this is cleaned up. Because cleaning pollution is a very low priority, just like how shoveling snow is a low priority. So it's, forced zoning works better. Oh, exotic goods. Well, let me start the gestation process and then trade with exotic goods. Oh boy. The cataphract armor, because I have a trade price improvement, they're like, I'm getting a really good price for it. Alcohol impervious. Yeah, that's funny. All right, what to sell? Furry tail and facial ridges. Fat body I can sell. Wow, roar voice, gene implanter. Do I have Beacon? I don't recall. This one was a bad egg. God, I don't have much. So I really like the capacity serum, but since I'm already maxed out on the glucosoid pump, I don't think it's necessary. Guess I'll sell Trotter Hands. I just don't see myself using it. Just can't afford the things I want, you know? Sell the Archite capsules. Because I have a gene implanter. And I really would like the other cat armor. Because, well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I take it back because if I don't know. It's hard to decide between that or like Mech Lord armor, right? Like I might end up going Mech Lord instead. Because Cataphract, it would have to be prestige. I don't know. I'm floundering. I'm not really sure. And then things like the Architect Leg I am not looking at because I don't have the ability to implant it. So maybe I'll do the Death Capacity Serum. And that was my inspired trade. I feel comfortable with that. So if I have even more capacity, I am not sure what I want to add. Imaging amplifier, maybe? So it's easier to stay topped up on blood. Probably not psychofluid pump. Although, I am a Psycaster, so maybe a psychofluid pump. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So let's get that built before I death rest. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I don't have the capacity for that. Yeah, because I already have the 6. Well, that's perfect. I'm glad about that then. And was paying minimal attention, apparently. Alright, so she's officially needing death rest. It does mean that the pikeman in here is just going to gestate, and I won't be able to finish it off, but I'm going to get her started. There's not enough meals. I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit longer because she needs to make sure that everyone else eats. Also, I'll use work drive on T-Sang, get him to make more corsets. And here's Rosie cleaning up the pollution that grenadier caused. All right. Is there rice anywhere else? No. So Rexy, you're bringing rice to the growth vat. So instead of rice to the growth vats are just going to be strictly human meat for now. So I can make fine meals. Because one thing I know for sure is we do not have a lack of human meat in this colony. I have dozens of corpses. What I ought to do here is to set this up so that I can burn the clothing. I just need to keep it away from the cables. And how about this? New zone. Just for the lifter mechs to move the clothing out of the way, because it's totally in the way right now. Alright. With the harvest of rice we got going, I could make some more meals so that when I death rest, people don't starve. I mean, worst case scenario, I could make simple meals, but that doesn't keep them happy. The other part of this zone would be here too, right? Because if it's a smeltable, it goes to a different pile. It's actually a funny way of getting steel, just melting the clothes off my enemies. Okay, the mechs are done, unrestrict, and then they can start hauling meat and corpses and the like. Probably one more batch of meals is going to be enough. Then the real issue is what is the prisoners going to eat, but I don't know. I might force them to eat themselves. Oh, and another Imperial trader. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go into death rest just yet. I'm trying to wrap things up for myself, but there's just always more stuff to do. Wendy is a busy gal. Busy committing crimes against humanity. And Double D is a child now. Very quick vat growth. Alright, that's definitely going to be enough meals for the 2.5 days of rest. Oh, boy. Okay. It's going to be, whoa, I don't have enough for skip. Long jump. Thank you, long jump legs. Didn't think I'd ever use it like that, but glad I did. So let's see here. Corsets. Corsets for... I'm looking at a charge rifle. Maybe not. Molecular analysis. No, definitely not. Steel. And I'm going to start getting a little glitterworld medicine in case I want to do a bioregeneration cycle. And then I'll take the rifle as well. Just because they're hard to come by, and they're given the amount of mechs that I have to fight, charge rifles are really excellent against mechanoids because they have high armor penetration. Prue, thank you for the resub. So this will be Mass's rifle. Even though Mass is a brawler, I do at some point need to extract. And thinking back, maybe I should have not... I should have de-limbed the Hussar, because I could have gotten great shooting off the Hussar. And that was a missed opportunity to give my... to give my brethren shooting ability. Oh, what happened to my rifle? I just screwed that up, didn't I? Yes, I did. There we are. Okay. Let's death rest. Bound with all of the buildings. And that, my friends, is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 1st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, and I very much hope that you do, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo.